All right, so I am super excited to share with you some of my thoughts. So I'm going to go through this relatively quick. I'm hoping that I can inspire y'all to maybe start with this and build from it, or start over, whatever. I just want to make sure we don't let this enthusiasm that we have for our drone project to go away. I hope I have time this weekend to put together a couple of prototypes and send you. So hang tight. We'll see what happens. All right. So just want to let you know that I think we need to ditch the rocket idea. Some because of fire, some because of it's a slow thrust burn versus a quick release, and I think I got the solution for us. Um, Potato launcher. I got all the parts. I'm a pro at making them. I love doing them, and so I think we should entertain that as an option. And I'm going to put some prototypes together this weekend if I have time, and send y'all some videos of what that looks like and how that would work. But let's go ahead and just grab some stuff right now, and I'm just going to really quickly. It's been a while since I've worked in this. So just bear with me. Let's see. Now, so this is kind of my thought process on the rocket. I don't know. I feel like for demonstration purposes, um, I'm not far enough out. So let's bring this out like this. Let's bring this out here to match. And then let's just real quick make something like this. Okay, we're all set. So this piece here represents the potato launcher, the pneumatic launcher. And what we'll do is we'll put a irrigation valve down here at the bottom. We'll put an irrigation valve on it, and that will be attached. I'm just putting random crap, so let's see here. It doesn't really matter, does it? All right, so what we'll do, we'll have the potato launcher with a irrigation valve hooked up to a 9-volt or 18-volt battery that will act as our trigger. And this is going to be the potato. So this is going to be the projectile that will ram down into the pipe, so it creates a seal, and then of course there'll have to be a tank. And I say tank, it's another piece of PVC. There's another piece of PVC that sits like this. Okay, so we got air in here. We got a solenoid valve. We activate it. This sucker here that's rammed down inside here will launch. And if you look the way it's designed so that it fits around this sucker here. All right. Now this PVC, I'm going to show you this. This PVC will actually go up the drone, maybe something like that. Okay? But what's going to happen is this. So now you see it. Now let's move it aside. I know it's slow. Everything's falling apart, but don't be mad. Here we go. Does that bother you? Bothers me. Okay? We'll make this out of like TPU, so there's a nice little seal there. Then we're going to take this sucker here, and we're going to, I think these were 5mm. Okay, so we'll do 5mm. Let's do a 5 by 5. Is that what I wanted? Perfect. And then let's do this like this. This may not be perfect. Don't get mad. Just what it is. Perfect-ish. Fix this. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Then we group that. Now, let's move this back. This, I think, is now following in kind of the same line that we had with the, whatever it is we were working on before, idea with the rocket launcher. But the difference is, instead of using a guide wire, so just pretend with me, okay? This PVC has got a cutout in it so that the drone slides down into the tube. Okay. And then packed inside there is the plunger, the body. And what's going to happen is that's going to launch. Now, here's the last piece of what we need to design. We need to design the spud. So hopefully I can articulate this. Ooh. We need to take this, just like this. How does that look? That looks beautiful. All right, so here's the plan. This piece here is the spud. Is this piece over here. Okay? That and that are the same thing. And the way we'll design this is we'll design this so that there is a spring behind here. So maybe this looks like this with something like this. Okay, so something kind of like that. And I don't know, do we have a spring in here? Oh yeah, we got a spring. Here we go. So let's just take our spring and let's make it 5. Like that. Oh gosh. So what we want to do, we want some rotations on that. Look how cool that is. Okay. That's so beautiful. All right, so hopefully y'all get that idea. Um, okay, if you insist, I'll fix it. Does that make you happy? Oh, I guess no. Let's make you more happy. Perfect. Okay. Whew. You get it, right? Or do I have to keep going? I know the whole crowd's yelling. No, we get it. Please. We get it. You'll go through and take like a square. Oh gosh. I know. It's worse than the fact that I'm talking to myself, like y'all are live or something. So I understand completely. You're like, this guy's gone completely crazy. Just so you know, you'll go something like this. Oops. Something like this and this and join this and this. Oh gosh. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. This is a disaster. This is the program I used to only use. This program when I first started design. It's free. Can't beat free. And it's actually pretty robust. I mean, you can get a lot done. That's really bad, but I'm not going to fix it. Excuse me. I promise, I'm almost there. This is not going to work, y'all. This is going to be so bad. Okay, this is just laugh at me all you want. But I'm trying to rush. Alright, it is what it is. We're going to get it. Whew. Did I get it? Perfect. Okay, not perfect, but perfect. So do you get the point? This is a rounded edge spring loaded that goes in there. So when we go to load this spud right here, it's going to have this retractable tab on one side, and we'll put that on the tilted side, because remember we're going to put this at a small angle so that it starts a trajectory to flatten out. So we'll put this on the downside of the angle, so once it clears the tube, the spring will engage and this tab will come out. Obviously we have to have some stoppers. Come here. Okay, I'm just saying. It's so bad, I understand. I'm gonna stop while I can. Obviously there has to be a lip on the other end of this. So when we design it, we're gonna design it so that way we can get in there and put this piece and this spring in so that this tongue doesn't just fling out onto the ground. It's gonna fling out till it hits the stop on the back, and then this is gonna act as a parachute. Okay, it's going to be drag. It's going to catch the air so fast that that plug will turn to the ground and drop and disengage. And so what's that? You know, the law that an object in motion stays in motion. These two objects are flying. One of them is going to hit drag, and so it'll still keep going. It won't slow the other thing down. It's just like that hit the brakes and the other one kept going. That's the plan, okay? That is the plan. Or that's not the plan. That's an idea. You guys got to make the plan, and if y'all want to go with this, I think it's something we can start with and accomplish what we're looking for. This might be a little bit hard to make that perfect cut, so we might want to hash through that. If you got any other ideas, I think the rest of it's something that we can design on. Y'all should start jumping together and figuring out who's going to design what piece of that. I'm again happy I'm helping build the launch system so y'all don't have to deal with that. Y'all can help deal with the other pieces that need to get designed. Um, yeah, let me get back. Y'all can work on the other pieces that need to get designed here and here. And since I'm um, doing the launch tube, I don't mind designing this plug and this piece that goes onto this piece of PVC. So y'all would primarily be working here and here to get that going. And then what we would do is I think we would fire up the motors and let them hover. We click launch. As soon as this sucker gets horizontal, we engage it and throttle up and get a good idle, and boom, we go drop our bomb or whatever we're going to drop. Big Mac. Okay. We get this far, we can work on the drop. I think we need to build this also to scale, like handheld size, so that if this is all a disaster or crash, we still have something to hold on to during your final presentation on exam day. I think that's something we should do, and we should at least print several of them so each one of you have one to take home. But we should also print several of these components that we're designing, so if and when we crash and break, we have replacement parts. So I hope that you sit through this recording and you can get an idea of what we're doing. It gets you started. I'm hoping my goal is to be able to bring something to launch next week. So even if we're just launching this tube and some arms, I would like to be able to launch something over the lake to be able to show that we can get it up horizontal, and then we can work on adding the other stuff to it. So this, I get it. This kind of poses a little bit of problem that we need to work through the way this is designed. Where's all of the electronics going? Because obviously there's no room for the battery and all the other kind of stuff. So we may need to, this is why I'm giving it to you. You guys come up with, this is a kind of a start. Let's see if we can narrow it down and start making assignments. This PVC may have to get bigger. We may need to get this big enough that it can hold our battery and our ESCs for our motors. And then we have wires coming through these pipes, whether they're square or round or whatever they are. That comes out to there so that all of our electronics are perfectly encased inside this capsule, which means that we got to get a pretty decent size capsule. So I hope to hear back from y'all and your ideas and where we're going with that. Y'all need to start making some assignments and direction. I'll work on a prototype so we can do a proof of concept the week that we start back class. So there you go. Let me know how it goes.